Hi, you got me, Big Sister Angie, with you on this late and bake evening. How are you guys doing? I've missed y'all. I'd say I've missed your faces, but I don't really see y'all's faces. But I missed your words. I missed your names in the chat. So I just want to say I'm glad to be here. Everyone out there, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, I appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. We got our Roots and Cultura night. So, to get it started, we're going to listen to International Lover by Fidel Nadal. And we're going to wait for everyone to get in here. I got a story to share with y'all. And of course, it's an Angie story. So, you know, it's something. I was up to shenanigans. So, we're going to get it going. Wait for everyone to come in and join us. Got me again, Big Sister Angie, with you on the Late and Bake on this Tuesday evening. International Love by Fidel Nadal. Let's go.
Si se termina la noche y se hace de día y yo quiero seguir estando en tu compañía. ¿Qué voy a hacer? ¿Qué voy a hacer para poderte tener? ¿Qué voy a hacer? ¿Qué voy a hacer para poder estar contigo otra vez? Si hay que saltar un muro lo salto, si hay que escalar una montaña la escalo, si hay que caminar en la calle yo camino. Estar como sea mi destino. Si hay que saltar un muro bien alto, hay que escalar una montaña, la escalo. Si hay que caminar en la calle yo camino. Solo para que tú estés conmigo como la otra vez. Acariciando la cabeza a los pies, estés conmigo como la otra vez. Pase lo que pase yo te protegeré. Tú estés conmigo como la otra vez. Acariciando la cabeza a los pies, estés conmigo como la otra vez. Estés conmigo pasándola bien. International love, international love, international love. International love, international love, international love. Amor no es mucho, amor no es poco. Apagamos la luz, baja los focos. Amor no es mucho, amor no es poco. Subí la palmera y bájame los cocos. Amor no es mucho, amor no es poco. En mi cabeza yo te enfoco. Amor, sí, amor. Yeah, yeah. Si se termina la noche y se hace de día y yo quiero seguir estando en tu compañía. ¿Qué voy a hacer? ¿Qué voy a hacer para poderte tener? ¿Qué voy a hacer? ¿Qué voy a hacer para poder estar contigo otra vez? Si hay que saltar un muro lo salto, si hay que escalar una montaña la escalo, si hay que caminar en la calle yo camino. Estar como sea mi destino. Si hay que saltar un muro bien alto, hay que escalar una montaña la escalo, si hay que caminar en la calle yo camino. Solo para que tú estés conmigo como la otra vez. Acariciando la cabeza a los pies, estés conmigo como la otra vez. Pase lo que pase yo te protegeré. Estés conmigo como la otra vez. Acariciando la cabeza a los pies, estés conmigo como la otra vez. Estés conmigo pasándola bien. International love, international love, international love. International love, international love, international love.
Hey everyone, how you doing tonight? Those just tuning in, you got me, Big Sister Angie, with you on this Tuesday night. I have some stories to tell. I got some music to share, and we're just gonna hang out. I already started smoking. What y'all smoking on? I have no idea, but I might have a little one. But before we get going and get this evening started, and I tell you of my shenanigans, Liz Faya, can you run that intro for me, please?
Hello, everybody. Joe Rogan here, and welcome to the number one live reggae podcast in the world. The Late and Bake Show is always live and direct every Monday through Friday at 8:31 Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you join in on all the fun weekly right here on The Late and Bake Show. If you want to stay up to date on all of the latest episodes, be sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch at The Late and Bake so you'll know when they go live every time. They've got a lot of great content coming your way and cannot wait to share it with you. With that being said, sit back, relax, and get ready for one of the best fucking nights of your lives.
Greetings, massive near and far. We'd like to welcome all of you to the Late and Bake Show. Make some noise.
Hey everyone, how are you feeling tonight? You got me, Big Sister Angie, with you on this late and bake evening. It's Tuesday, so you know what it is. It's Cultura night with me. So, how's everyone doing out there? Facebook, YouTube, Twitch world? Are you guys having a good week? What's all the stories that you got to tell? I want to hear some of y'all stories before I tell you some of mine. Because, as you know, mine, excuse me, mine are always interesting, and boy do I got a couple interesting ones for you. And it all happened in one little time, short time frame, kind of, but it was great. So, how y'all feeling tonight? See, we got Papa's up in here. What's up, Andy? We got Rostella Ghetto in here. We got Angie. What's up, girl? We got Pedro. Hey, what you guys smoking on? That's one thing I want to know. We got Sister Carissa. Girl, I miss you. I ain't seen you in a minute. Miss, go to Mexico and not come to Cali Roots. I was hurt. I didn't even know, but I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun. I know I went last year and it was a great time. I got to see the pyramids of what the heck is it called? Chichen Itza. So that was pretty cool. So I had fun down there. So I hope you had fun, Sace. But anyhow, so I'm gonna play another song for you while I get myself and my story straight. Because every time I tell it, it seems it gets funnier and funnier. At least to me, because it happened to me. So the next song I'm gonna play, we started it off. If you guys are barely tuning in with me, we started off with Fila Nada with International Lover. It's one of those I found and it gets me kind of pumped and get me going. What's up, brother Tommy? Make sure y'all catch him Thursdays. He's doing Road to Diggins. So make sure you catch him Thursdays out here on the Late and Bake. We got brother Bruce. Bruce, how are you? I have not seen Bruce in a minute. It feels like forever. But let me tell you, Bruce is one of the coolest dudes If you ever get a chance to go up and visit him in NorCal, or if you see him out and about, Bruce is the dude. We had fun. I'll never forget him and his green weed suit. I want to say it was like a three-piece suit. It was like 150 degrees, middle of the desert, and there was Bruce rocking that suit, looking straight. Man, he was fly. And if you were there, you know, Bruce was the flyest one of all of us. So the next one, like I said, you got to hang out with Brother Bruce. He will open your eyes to a lot. He was a cool dude. I enjoyed talking to him. But the next song I'm gonna play for you guys is, where the heck did it go? There it is. This one is actually from a band that I listened to for the first time when we were out there at Arizona, and they are the Rhythms. They are from New Mexico, and they're from how do they say it? Berkey. Berkey. They got that Berkey style out there. And the song I'm going to play for you guys is very fitting for our show, and it is called Marihuano. I first heard this in the middle of the desert. So hot, so high, and loving it. So we're starting it off tonight with Marihuano by the Rhythms.
Ven pa' mi casa, I got what you need. No tengo dinero, but I got lots of weed. En la 505, mujeres son dulces. Lay out the weeds, me going with the sun on my head. The desert senza mia is always lo mayor. And if you don't agree, then you can show yourself the door. I got homies in El Barrio with mota by the pound. Smoking by the ounces, I perfect this reggae sound. I'm a marijuano, you know what I mean. I'm a marijuano, there's no change in me. I'm a marijuano, you know what I mean, yeah. I'm a marijuano, there's no change in me. Creciendo in el valle, people dying every day. Keep that mota burning just to keep the pain away. Tienes uno that fumar, if you need I will supply. This Philly rapping lighters, all I need to get me by. I roll up to mi casa with my homies in the back. Roll myself another one and add it to the stack. Cause smoking senza mia está in mi corazón. Otro día with my family, I never smoke alone. I'm a marijuano, you know what I mean. I'm a marijuano, there's no change in me. I'm a marijuano, you know what I mean, yeah. I'm a marijuano, there's no change in me.
That was the rhythm, marijuana. There's no change in me. There's no change in none of us. What's really funny is how Andy was saying that's what his grandma called him. Well, my grandma calls me the marijuana and blames me that everybody's a marijuana because of me. I was like, they were smoking long before I was here, but cool. I'm a marijuana. Anyhow, but again, yeah, that was the rhythms. First time I got to hear them was out there, and what is it? Oh, I can't even remember the name of the town we were in. Some random little town in the middle of Arizona, in the middle of the desert. But it was super dope. It was super dope. They actually played this weekend with, what is it, the Dub All Stars, something like that. They were there at Sea Lakes, and I was super bummed because that would have been good to see. But they were all out there, so big ups to the rhythms doing their thing. That's one of my go-to favorite songs, especially if I'm gonna smoke, because we're all marijuanos. If you're not, it's okay. But if you are, it's okay. The next song I'm going to play for you guys tonight, before I tell you my ridiculous story, is this one. I played it for you guys last week, and no one was ever able to tell me what song this is. And if you know reggae, like I'm hoping y'all do, someone might get it, because I caught it right away, but that's because I'm obsessed with the original person who sang it. So let's see if you guys can guess it tonight. This one is by Pablo Molina, and it is called Estoy Solo. Let's see if you guys can figure out which song this is. We're gonna start that.
Ahí estás, llorando otra vez, pero tu hermosura no cubrirá tu vergüenza. Y ahí estás, tomando mi amor, y mientras lo haces, echas las culpas. Puedo estar tan equivocado, pensando que podemos estar juntos. Hay una manera contigo, nena, si cuento hasta 1,000,000 o 2. Y ahora que estoy solo, con las memorias que me persiguen y me persiguen, y camino solo por las rapsodias que me persiguen, que me persiguen. Uy, uy. Ahí estás, llorando otra vez, pero tu hermosura no cubrirá tu vergüenza. Y ahí estás, tomando mi amor, y mientras lo haces, echas las culpas. Puedo estar tan equivocado, pensando que podemos estar juntos. Hay una manera contigo, nena, si cuento hasta 1,000,000 o 2. Y ahora que estoy solo, con las memorias que me persiguen, y camino solo por las rapsodias persiguen, y me persiguen. Uy, uy, uy. Ahí estás llorando otra vez, pero tu hermosura no cubrirá tu vergüenza. Y ahí estás tomando mi amor, y mientras lo haces te echas las culpas. Puedo estar tan equivocado, pensando que podemos estar juntos. Hay una manera contigo, nena. Si cuento hasta 1,000,000 o 2, y ahora que estoy solo, con las memorias que me persiguen y me persiguen, y camino solo por las rapsodias que me persiguen y me persiguen. Ahí estás llorando otra vez, pero tu hermosura no cubrirá tu vergüenza. Y ahí estás tomando mi amor, y mientras lo haces te echas las culpas. Ahí estás llorando otra vez, pero tu hermosura no cubrirá tu vergüenza. Y ahí estás tomando mi amor, y mientras lo haces te echas las culpas. Ahí estás.
So yeah, that one was Pablo Molina. Estoy solo. Have any of y'all figured out who it is yet, or what song it is? I'm like really hoping. I have hopes. I know y'all can do it. It's like almost word for word translated. There's a hit. So has the same beat. I like it. But next, I'm gonna play this one after I tell you a little bit about my adventure. I'm gonna play the Crees do. Maybe I might play our song. I might play our song next. You never know. But this weekend I went to go and visit family. My cousin has moved, and I'm kind of missing her little one, who is like the love of my life. I've been in his world since he came home from the hospital, and then I watched him since he was 2 months old. So he is like the love of my life. I love this kid. I was having Theo withdrawals. He was having Theo withdrawals. So it was like, we need to hang out. So I go, and we get there, and the first night it was like, yay. Second night, my cousin, she has to go to work, hanging out with her husband, and we decide that I'm going to sit and watch what he cooks and bakes. And these were special cooking and baking that he was doing. And so he was showing me, and I'm there, okay, cool. He goes, hey, I just made these Rice Krispies. I watched him make them, watched him do all of it, and he's like, I need someone to be a taste tester. I need someone to try this out. I need someone to see how good they are, if I need to do something, if they're not good, if they don't hit, whatever. Okay. So, and I'm usually one of those. I do a large amount. If I'm going to do an edible, I start at anywhere between 75 and 100 to start. And that's just how my body works. I'm able to do it. I'm able to function. That's what works for me. So he gives me this 2x2 square of this Rice Krispies treat. And it was the Fruity Pebble ones. And so, see, I'm getting all, it was traumatic, let me tell you. Excuse me. So he gives me this piece, and I'm like, okay, no problem. 2 by 2 square Rice Krispie treat. It's nothing, you know. And I ask him, um, do you know how many milligrams? He's there. He goes, oh, it's about 50. 50, no problem. I eat it up and I'm like, it's really good, great. Sitting there, an hour passes and I start talking a whole lot, which you would think is nothing new, but I usually am not that talkative. So I started getting super talkative and he asked, hey, has it hit? And I'm like, kind of. I'm starting to feel really relaxed. My body's feeling good. My pain's gone away. And he's like, okay, cool. I'll check in with you again just so I can see, like, kind of to gauge it. Cool. So I want to say about another half hour passes. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I can't even describe how it felt, but I knew I was high and everything got super pressure. And it was kind of one of those, I was like, okay, I'll be fine. I'm just, I'm going to go through it. It's part of it, whatever. And he's still cooking and baking and he's doing some stuff and he's making the butter and he's burping the butter. And he had burped it and it was like a huge cloud of just weed smell. And I don't know if it actually had THC in the cloud or what, but that hit me and it was like instant. I was beyond high. So I sat there for a while and then it hit full on. And when I tell you I was in the sky, I was in space. I was here on Earth, but Sistah Angie was in space. I mean, I TMI, I purged, like everything came out. I swear I had mocos from fucking excuse my language. I had mocos in there from like birth that came out. Like I completely purged feelings, emotions, liquid, my eyes, I swear. Usually like when you do shrooms, I don't know if others have that, your eyes water. This was worse than shroom eye water. Like my eyes were literally pouring and I was just high. And so I tell him, I'm super high. And he's like, okay. So I go and I have to try to clean myself and take care of myself. And I remember I come and I sit on the couch and it was like, you know what? I feel like I'm going to die. Like I thought, that was the feeling. But I also knew I'm not going to die. I'm just high. So I was like, you just got to ride it out. Let's see how it goes. Well, when I say I slept for 5 hours, like I slept so hard. I'm a snorer. Everyone knows if you've been around me and I've slept, I snore. I was so asleep, I didn't even snore. And it was like one of those, I pass out for like an hour or so, and then I jump up and go to the restroom, and then I come back and just lay down and pass out. And I remember as I'm coming out of the fog, I sit up and he's like, you're alive. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just high. And he's like, are you sure you're ready to get up? And I looked over at him and I was like, no. And I laid back down. So I laid there, I want to say like another hour just to try to like get my bearings back. And finally I was at a level where I could get up and they're like, hey, let's smoke. If you know me, if you've hung out with me and smoked with me, I never say no. It's usually me going, hey, you want to get high? And so for me to be like, no, I'm good. They were like, oh, you're really high. I was like, oh yeah, I'm beyond high. I think I'm kind of still high. And it was just for me, it was a super great experience in the fact that I was able to just let a lot of things go. I kind of, even though I was asleep, there was times where I was just laying there and it was more like a meditation. Like I was going through some changes. And after, I feel kind of renewed, rejuvenated. I don't know how to explain it. It was, oh yeah, it was to infinity and beyond. I was on Mars and still here. I was gone. It was an experience. And I'm glad I did it in that environment where I knew I was safe and they could watch me. But When I tell you it was something that um, is kind of eye opening to where um, I came to a point within me where I was like, I was able to let things go that I didn't even know I needed to let go. Like I was that high, went through a whole, I guess you would say, like soul cleanse. And I'm super glad I did that. I feel more energetic. I feel more relief. A lot of my pain is kind of like at ease. Maybe I'm still high. Like I really think I'm still high. But I'm just like, if we's able to do that for me, like imagine what it could do for some other people. Just maybe that's all they need is just to get super high off maybe 500 milligrams of THC and go through some things. But it was one of those, I even feel different, and it's kind of nice. I'm glad I did it, but I will not do it again. I have another little piece, and let me tell you, I might do a little corner here and there. I've learned maybe a one by one, but we'll see. We'll see. Now the lollipop, I'll let you know how it goes. I haven't tried that one yet because I'm kind of like leery. I think I'll give it a week or so and rehydrate my body and then decide if I want to maybe go on another journey or not. Maybe I'll do it for my birthday. We'll see. We'll see. But that is my crazy high shenanigan story. Do you all have like any stories like that where you were just like super high and you went through some things, or it was like maybe your first time getting high and it's the highest you've ever been? Like, have you all experienced that? I want to know. I'm going to be watching in the chat and see what y'all say. And while I'm watching that, I'm going to play Sinti by King Chango.
Ya no puedo ni comer, es que no te puedo olvidar. Ay, vida mía, ayúdame. Sin ti no puedo vivir más. Y sigo así, sin tu amor. Y sigo así, es que mi vida sin ti puedo vivir, no. I have to get on my knees and pray. Oh, oh, maybe it's not enough. Oh, maybe it's not enough. I have to get on my knees and pray. Enough. Todo quedó en el ayer. Lágrimas en nuestro altar. Oh, tú eres mi alma gemela. Sin ti no puedo respirar. Y sigo así, sin dolor. Y sigo así, es que mi vida sin ti no puedo vivir, no. I have to get on my knees and pray. Oh, maybe it's not enough. Maybe it's not enough. I have to get on my knees and pray.
Oh baby, I pray. We pray for another chance with you, we pray. Oh God, let this pain go away. Dime por qué nuestro amor tuvo que terminar. Porque nuestro ego no logró dominar. Acabando con todo lo que fue nuestro altar. Tiene mi alma gemela y no se voy a olvidar. Y rezo para que en otra vida no volvamos a encontrar. Oh baby, sigo así, sin tu amor. Y sigo así, sin mi vida sin ti. Puedo vivir, no. Come rock steady, give it to my girl. Come rock steady, give it to my girl. Enough, 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 enough. I have to get on my knees and pray. Enough, enough, enough. Ya me tengo que ir. Y no me quiero alejar. Ay, vida mía, ayúdame. Sin ti no quiero vivir más. Y sigo así, sin dolor. Y sigo así, no lo puedo evitar. Ayúdame, no te puedo olvidar. Es que sin ti, es que sin ti, es que sin ti no puedo vivir más.
Yo, that was King Shango, King Thee. Like I said that version is kind of my favorite, even though I really like Rabayanas, who y'all remember I told you is coming out here. Can't remember the date now, but we got time. It's like September, November, something like that. But I'm gonna be reminding you guys as we get closer, because I think it'd be cool if we could all try to like go, wake up, see them. I mean, to see them do that live, I myself would think it's super dope. I'm one of those people like I'll listen to a band and it'll be a certain song by theirs that I really like, and it's one of those I gotta hear them do it live. Like Iration, I wanted to see them do Summer Nights when I had seen them the very first time at the Catalyst. I they didn't do that song, and I had barely started listening to this new what they call the Cali reggae or whatever. So I was super new into it, and I was just happy to be there, and I was like, oh, I really like these guys. I bought their CD, and then Summer Nights. I don't even remember how I stumbled upon it, and I think I was just going through listening to all their music, and that became my favorite song, other than Wallowing, because Eli Mack, that's my girl. I love Eli Mack. And anyhow, when I saw them, they didn't do it. Cali Roots, that was the one band. I don't think I sat down through their whole set. I was just so excited to see them, so happy to watch them in the bowl. And when they did it, it was like, that was it for me. I'm one of those people, they do the song, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. I could go. I mean, I was blessed to see BB King, Etta James, and Al Green I want to say 16 years ago now. I got to see them in Concord. And when I heard Etta do At Last, and just like every song by Al Green and BB King, um, it was one of those I was like, dang, I've been satisfied from that musician, like where I could be like, yeah, I saw them, I'm fulfilled on that level. So it's one of those I just really, how would you say, it fulfills that for me. So I'm one of those people. I hear a song, I like that song. If we get to see them do that song, I'm set. I'm super set. I don't have to see them again with that expectation. And until then, I'm like one of those like, oh, I gotta see it. Maybe I'm strange. We know I'm strange, but you're still here with me. And I appreciate that. The next one I'm going to play for you is one of my favorites, one that I didn't get to play with my little cruising buddy today. So just for him, because I told him I would play it for him when I hang out with him again. I would put it on for my show so he can listen to it. So for my little cruising buddy, we got Calaveras y Diablitos by Los Fabulosos Cadillacs.
Vas a creer en mí. Universos de tierra y agua me alejan de vos. Las tumbas son para los muertos, las flores para sentirse bien. La vida es para gozarla, la vida es para vivirla mejor. Calaveras y diablitos, calaveras y diablitos, calaveras y diablitos invaden mi corazón. Calaveras y diablitos, calaveras y diablitos, calaveras y diablitos invaden mi corazón.
No quiero morir sin antes haber amado, pero tampoco quiero morir de amor. Calaveras y diablitos invaden mi corazón.
Yo a vos no te creo nada, como vos vas a creer en mí. Universos de tierra y agua me alejan de vos. Las tumbas son para los muertos, las flores para sentirse bien. La vida es para gozarla, la vida es para vivirla mejor. Calaveras y diablitos, calaveras y diablitos, calaveras y diablitos, calaveras y diablitos invaden mi corazón. Calaveras y diablitos.
Their trumpet, like in almost all their songs, just like gets me. There's something about that trumpet. And like I said, it's my cruising buddy's favorite song. I think it's gonna be like our official birthday song. We share a birthday, so I think that's why we're like we understand each other on a level. So I think it's super cool that I share that. I actually shared my birthday with my aunt. So it's kind of cool that to be like, oh yeah, like I share it. Like he's not my nephew, but that's my nephew, if you feel me. So to know that like we share that birthday, and that was one of the things I think when he was little, like you understand like people of your signs and stuff. I believe in that anyway. Like we understood each other, and it was like cool. And since then, that's been my little buddy, and now he's really getting into this with me. So I think it's super cool that he just absolutely loves that song. And I'm gonna be old, so Calaveras, Diablitos, I'm gonna be old. You don't know where I'm gonna go. I'm trouble sometimes, so but I think it'd be super cool. And so tomorrow, when I show him this, I love you, mijo. That was for you. I told you I would do it. We're gonna have fun. He's like legit. He's like, put the song on, Theo, and let's do this. The next song I'm gonna play for you guys is by International Dub Ambassadors. Blah, blah, blah. Tongue tied. International Dub Ambassadors. It's called Te Crees Tu. It's one of my feel good when I'm in a mood songs, and it gets me going. I don't know. What do y'all think? I've played it a few times. We'll see what y'all think. Te Crees Tu, International Dub Ambassadors.
It's international. Tú te crees que te la sabes, pero ya verás. Tú te crees tener la clave, te vas a cruzar. Y es que tú crees que tú lo sabes, pero ya verás que tú no tienes la llave de esa puerta ya. Oh, sí. Pero debes saber que conozco tu juego. No me engañas más, no. Esta es la última vez que yo caigo en tu enredo. No soy pez de tu mar. No soy pez de tu mar. Tú te crees que te la sabes, pero ya verás que tú no tienes la llave de esa puerta ya. Oh, sí. Pero debes saber que conozco tu juego. No me engañas más, no. Esta es la última vez que yo caigo en tu enredo. No soy pez de tu mar, pero debes saber que conozco tu juego. No me engañas más, no. Esta es la última vez que yo caigo en tu enredo. No soy pez de tu mar.
big, not really a Pures kind of song, but kind of an of Pures. Like, and maybe that's because I'm like in that spot where I am now. You know, that spiritual journey has me in a whole different level, and I'm loving it. So, anyhow, the next one I'm gonna play for you guys is this one is by Scapado Sound and Roger Rivas. Scapado Sounds out of Mexico. I mean, this one is called Canario Azul, and I like it. It's one of the ones that gets me going. I start cleaning up in my room, and it keeps me up and in it. So, Canario Azul. See, I'm all tongue tied. Canario Azul, Scapado Sound, and Roger Rivas.
No recuerdo bien su nombre, fue aventura de una noche, parecía real. Canario azul, érase una vez un sueño, donde no existía el tiempo, la vi volar. Por el cielo cantaba llevando alegría hoy, revolotea tu recuerdo en mi corazón. No queda remedio que esperar a que reaparezcas tú, Canario azul, Canario azul. Decidiste abrir tus alas y volar esa mañana. No querías perder así tu manera de vivir. Sin cadenas, sin jaulas, sin nido. Te advertía tu sexto sentido, no confiar en mí. Y la trampa que represento hoy revolotea su recuerdo en mi corazón. No queda remedio que esperar a que reaparezcas tú, Canario azul, mi Canario azul. Hoy revolotea su recuerdo en mi corazón. No queda remedio que esperar a que reaparezcas tú, Canario azul, Canario azul.
That was Canario Azul by Scapado Sound and Roger Rivas. I'm hoping I'm going to speak it into fruition. How I was like, got the Expanders Delirians, Rawayana's coming. There's a couple other bands, like some other genres that I listen to that are coming to the area. Those so there's like one around my birthday, like total vaquera, but we'll see what happens because we're not even gonna go there. But I got a few more songs with you guys tonight. Pedro had asked what everybody's smoking on. I think I'm smoking on GMO. It's between GMO and wedding cake, and I can't tell you which one it is because I mixed them up. I rolled it, and who knows? It's probably a mixture. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out for me later. The next song I want to play for you guys is one. It's not in Spanish though, but it's one that I found recently and I super like it. It's by Lomez Brown. It's called Sweet Lover. I really like this song. It's one of those I go through. I have certain playlists that I listen to at certain times when I'm feeling something, and this house I searched for a song and then this song came on after it, and since then I've been like, hell yeah. So this one by Lomez Brown called Sweet Lover. Tell me what y'all think of this one.
Sweet love, dominates on your microphone. Falling in Y'all ready for this? Falling in love. Yeah, I've been up and down, trying to find my way. Failing relationships seem to be my thing. Now I'm giving up, I don't wanna try, cause everyone must be playing with my mind. Tell me, mommy, why are you so mysterious? What's so different, beautiful, so innocent? Straight up, you are my favorite, baby. Be real, but you woman just don't freeze me. Sweet love, won't you give me a chance tonight? Falling in love, oh with you girl I just can't deny. Sweet love, oh won't you give me a chance tonight? Falling in love, oh yeah, falling in love. Well, I see now one and one is two, just like me and you. Three, watch me carefully. See me eyes now, yes. Ooh, I hope you feeling me. Tell me that I'm right, cause I don't wanna be a lonely man tonight. Your personality, so damn sophisticated, but I can match you, girl. Just let me demonstrate it. See, I like a woman who is strong, so independent, someone who knows just what you want, and she educated. Well, take a second, take a minute, take your time, cause I've been waiting all my life to make you mine. Sweet love, girl, won't you give me a chance tonight? Falling in love, with you, girl, I just can't deny. Sweet love, girl, won't you give me a chance tonight? Falling in love, yeah. Falling in love, you see now one and one is two, just like me and you. Three, watch me carefully, and nobody else do it like me. I've been trying to write it up for you, harmonize my song. What's so much drama's in my life, I can't go on. So, can you take my soul? Can you take my heart? So me, I wanna go fussing and fighting. Me, I wanna fresh start. Oh, girl, look into my life. Can you see yourself inside me? Or is this just another sweet love fantasy? Sweet love, won't you give me a chance tonight? Falling in love, oh with you girl I just can't deny. Sweet love, won't you give me a chance tonight? Falling in love, with you girl I just can't deny. Sweet love, won't you give me a chance tonight? Falling in love, oh with you girl I just can't deny. Sweet love, won't you give me a chance tonight? Falling in love, oh yeah, falling in love. Yes, now one and one is two, just like me and you. Three, watch me carefully, oh yeah. Wait, see now one and one is two, just like me and you. Three, watch me carefully. See me eyes now, yes.
That was Lomas Brown, Sweet Lover. What y'all think? Like, was you feeling it? Or were you like, nah? What do y'all think? I really like that song. He is from Auckland. He actually got his start. I was reading on him. He got his start on YouTube, and people started following him, and I was like, that's pretty cool. And come to find out, like he has a bunch of music, so I was like, that's awesome. And I I heard that song and I started going in and listening to a bunch of his other music. But for me, that's always going to be the one. Like that's the one that found him for me. So it's the one I like probably the most until I listen to probably all his music. But we'll see. But I thought that was super. Um, I liked it. I don't know what y'all think. The next one, I think you guys know this one. You just might know this one. Maybe. It is a banger. Let me tell you. So this one, you may not have heard it before, but we'll see. You let me know. You let me know. It's one of my favorite bands.
As I gaze upon the distant sky, minded of the beauty I see in your eyes. Comes to my storms, prepare these times. Even through the darkness, your light still shines. Just need you, oh, just I see you, oh, so just come with me, to be with God. I got to try, 'cause I really want you for the rest of my Give thanks for this day, from the highest grade. I rejoice in thy name. Every things to say I love you. Every ways to be kind me free. To give me those times on the second cold day. Give me love and affection. Give me all my blessings. I really need you. I got to try, 'cause I really want you for the rest of my life. I got to try, 'cause I really want you for the rest of my I got to try, 'cause I really want you for the rest of my life. I wanna get lost in you. Just give me chills and blessings of mine. So yeah.
So, did you guys know who it was? Y'all knew it was the Slippers, Last Thing You Love. Come on. Come on. I had to play it. It's become like mandatory within my rotation. That has to come on at least once. I even played it for my gram, and she was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Gram, listen to it." And so she listened to it. She said she didn't understand, so I had to like say the words to her, and she was like, "Oh wow!" So you got Graham's semi approval, even though she didn't understand it. So the slippers got Graham's approval, even though she didn't understand it until I explained it, and she was like, "Oh." So she's coming around. I'm hoping I can give her maybe a little speck of a edible and calm her down or something. But we got her approval. But y'all know the slippers, Lost in Your Love. Big ups to Wizfire, Brother Ross De La Ghetto, and Brother Nene. You guys doing it out there. Doing it. I'm like that super proud big sister that they're like, oh God, sometimes. But I'm like, no. I'm proud. You've heard it. Of course I'm proud. But we're going to get ready to wind down here, y'all. I'm going to say wind down, but I'm going to play a song that gets me in a good mood, and it's by one of my first, per se, reggae bands that I liked growing up. Excuse me. By UB40. It's called Groovin'. And I've always liked this song since I heard it. Labor of Love 2. Excuse me. And we even had the CD. I even bought them, those Columbia House. You get, like 10 for a cent. Y'all remember those days. Maybe not all of you. I am getting viejita. That 40's coming. But I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I'm like super secure and like it's all good. It's just getting older. Hopefully wiser. I think I'm getting wiser. I'm pretty sure I am. But this song I really enjoyed. Like I said, I first got introduced to UB40. I was super young. So this was one that I love jamming out to. So it's Groovin' Out on Life UB40.
I get my kicks from watching people running to the ground. If you ask where they're going, that's what they don't know. in my head, heading for the sea. And I get a feeling deep inside me. It's so good to be free. And I've got sunshine in the daytime, moonlight every night. Just moving out of life. Just moving, and I can't stop moving, moving till I die. Just moving out of life. Just moving, and I can't stop moving, moving till I die. Just moving out of life. Just moving, and I can't stop moving, moving till I die. Just
Out on my from the labor of love. When I tell you, when I hear it, it takes me back. I want to say it was like early 90s. My dad had a Mustang, a white Mustang, and it had a blue leather interior. And I remember I hated getting into it on the hot days and melting my skin to the plastic or the leather in there because it was so hot. But we'd go cruising, and Labor of Love 2 was like one of his favorite albums. So big up to my pops for helping fuel my love for reggae, even at a young age. When I didn't even know what it was, I just knew I loved it. And so we'd be cruising down, and that was those days when you were kind of, sort of able to still cruise before like the total cruise ban happened, especially out there in town. And so it's kind of strange to see like they're allowing it to come back. You know, I guess times have kind of changed. It's not as wild, maybe, as it used to be. I don't know. I'm not out there. But that was one of the ones that he always made sure to cruise down North Main, or we'd go down John Street and then go up South Main. And it was one of those, we were cool hanging out in Dad's Mustang, jamming out to UB40s. And that was the one. That was the one. The next one, I'm only going to play a couple more. I know I said that earlier, but I mean it this time because I'm almost done. See, almost done tonight. The next one, Pedro asked for it. Nene's in here. There's a show coming up. And why not? Because we can. After this, I'm only going to play one more. But we know what it is. So, for all y'all, Cinti by Rawayana.
Ya no puedo ni comer, es que no te puedo olvidar. Ay, vida mía, ayúdame. Sin ti no puedo vivir más. Y sigo así, sin tu amor. Y sigo así. Es que mi vida sin ti no puedo vivir, no. I have to get on my knees and pray. Oh, baby, it's not enough, no. Baby, it's not enough. I
I have to get on my knees and pray. Oh, todo quedó en el ayer. Lágrimas en nuestro altar. Oh, tú eres mi alma gemela. Sin ti no puedo respirar. Y sigo así, sin dolor. Y sigo así, es que mi vida sin ti no puedo vivir, no. I have to get on my knees and pray. Oh, oh baby, it's not enough. Oh baby, it's not enough. I have to get on my knees and pray. Oh. Si ya no puedo dormir, ya no puedo respirar, si no dejo de pensar en que los días sin ti, sin tu perfume sobre mí son como una tortura sin fin. Sí, ¿para qué quiero existir? Sí, ¿porque me dejas así sin ti? Si tú eres la luz de mi sol, por razón de mi ser naciste para mí. Yo no pensaba que fuera así, pero descubrí cuando yo te conocí que mi corazón comenzó a latir. A ti no te podría mentir, jamás podría fingir. Tú eres todo lo bueno que hay en mí, es que es muy triste mi vida sin ti, sin ti, sin ti, sin ti. Y sigo así, sin tu amor, y sigo así, es que mi vida sin ti no puedo vivir, no. Come rock steady, baby, do body. Come rock steady, baby, do body. Oh, baby, it's not enough. I have to get on my knees and pray. No, ya me tengo que ir. No me quiero alejar. No. Ay, vida mía, ayúdame. Sin ti no quiero vivir más. Y sigo así, sin color. Y sigo así, no lo puedo evitar. Ayúdame, no te puedo olvidar. Es que sin ti, es que sin ti, es que sin ti no puedo vivir más.
Telling you, they're coming. Like, we got a plot to get us all together for this show and go and just enjoy it. Like I said, it's at the Catalyst. I remember that much. I can't remember the day, but we got a couple months. So I'm plotting. I have faith that you all will join me in this. I have faith. I know it. I know you will. The last one I'm going to play for you guys tonight is it's become kind of like one of my mantra playlist favorites. And it's by Resistencia Suburbana. It's called Va a Servir. And when I'm feeling some type of way, when I need that little push, this is the one I listen to. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all being here with me. You could be somewhere else on this Tuesday. It is Taco Tuesday. So y'all could be somewhere eating tacos. So I appreciate you, everyone, Facebook, on YouTube, and Twitch, for joining me. Sistah Angie on the Late and Bake. Remember, Mango Mondays with Brother Wiz Fire. We got me on Tuesdays with Roots y Cultura. You have Rasta Laguero for Roots Wednesdays. And on Thursday, you have Tommy Fam doing the Road to Dry Digging. So we got another festival coming up, y'all. And Tommy's going to have all the tunes for it. And again, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. I think I'm still enjoying that edible. But I do want to thank Brother Ross Delegato and Mrs. Delegato for they got me over here trying to hydrate me. It gave me a vitamin. I think you guys saw me trying to swallow the pill because that was a big pill. And I was like, I don't know. It even came out like it fell out of my mouth at one point. But they got me this the liquid IV stuff. I drank it one other time and it like gave me life. So I'm super hydrating since my body's like, because I absolutely went through a whole cleanse with that dang Rice Krispie treat. But it was so worth it, and I'm so ready to test out whatever else he's got. There's a lollipop I gotta try, but we're gonna wait till next weekend or so to do that because I need a break. Maybe I'll save it. It'll be my birthday treat or something. Well, I don't know. But again, thank you for hanging out with me, everyone. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. This one is Resistencia Soberana va a servir.
Todo esto que me pasa va a servir, aunque me duela hoy el alma, va a servir. Deja profunda enseñanza el sufrir. La muerte impulsa mis ganas de vivir. El frío enseña a valorar el calor, la cobardía a respetar el valor. El odio hace más fuerte el amor. El santo ayuda a desahogar el dolor. Todo esto que me pasa va a servir, aunque me duela y el alma, va a servir. Deja profunda enseñanza el sufrir. La muerte impulsa mis ganas de vivir. Traición enseña a valorar la lealtad y la presión a buscar la libertad. Y aunque es difícil ver en la oscuridad, la noche acaba y llega la claridad. La vida tiene colores para ti. Es tan hermosa que es corta. Sé feliz. Me lo enseñó un perro amigo y aprendí. Y aunque mi perro no hablaba, yo entendí. Todo se muere y vuelve a renacer. Nada se escapa, es inútil correr. Igual que un niño aprendí a caminar y cada golpe me enseñó a crecer. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Resistencia soberana va a servir. When I say when I need that lift up, it's right there. It's all for a purpose. We'll get through it. It's all part of growth. If you're stuck, you feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. I recently took that really to heart, and that song was like one of those that helped find that perspective. It's all growth. It's all growth. We're growing, getting wiser, getting older, and you just gotta get through it, and in the end, you'll be all right. So, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight, this Tuesday on the Late and Bake. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch with Brother Rastella Ghetto doing Roots Wednesdays, and then Tommy Fam, Road to Diggins on Thursdays. And of course, we got Wiz Fire on Mondays with Mango Mondays. So big ups and thank you to Wiz for, as usual, making us sound and look good on here. Do you guys see those graphics? Like, come on. That picture, I'm obsessed with that picture. I wasn't even ever thinking about getting like tattoos like that, but that picture has inspired me to like, I need something like that. And his way of doing this and making these things and getting it done, much respect, dude. So very much thank you to Isfaya and for hanging in there with us tonight as well and enjoying the show with us and allowing me to be here with you guys, because if it wasn't for Wiz, couldn't do it. So, and then big ups again to Brother Ross Delaghetto and Mrs. Delaghetto for hydrating me. I'm coming back to life. I feel like I was like a lizard and I got all shriveled, and now I'm like trying to rehydrate to get a little movement or something. But I'm coming back and I feel great and I love it. I just gotta get it back up there. I need more water. But again, thank you. I will see you next week. I have so much more to share with you guys, but it's getting late and I'll play it for you all next week. So that way we have, I'm sure I'll have some more shenanigans or a story to tell of how I did something or other. But we'll see you then. Love y'all. Catch you next Tuesday. And I'll see you in the chat mañana with Brother Rastella Ghetto. Have a good night. Wizfire, can you roll that outro, please?
Yeah, let's get it. Rastella Ghetto, it's your boy Wiz Fire, and we're the Slippers. A little something different. 8 o'clock on every weekend, mama's up early and singing, papa's blaring steel pulse on the radio. Was never the same again. I'm a lifelong fan. Yes, I am. Baby, I love you like I love reggae music. It's crazy how you make my temperature and early rise. She's my Ellie Mac roots girl, I see it in your eyes. With a beautiful smile, rocking the crowd just like Harry till it Irie. Baby, I love you like I love reggae music.